Okay, so good morning po or good afternoon. So let's continue our discussion last time regarding singly reinforced rectangular beam. So last time we already discussed regarding the procedure for the analysis and investigation. Now let's have here the design procedure. So for the design of beams, to resist the factored moment, it is made up of two parts. First one, we have to determine the required section size defined by BD squared, which is similar to section modulus S. Now, what will be the value of effective width B and the value of effective depth D? Wherein kapag na-compute yung effective depth D, you can now solve for the total thickness ng ating beam. No? So that is for the first part. After that, we are required to determine the amount of reinforcement, the value of the tension steel area AS, and the number of rebars at the tension side. No? And to do this, the NSCP requires that the ultimate moment should be less than or equivalent to phi mn. No? So we will maximize this. We will be using the equal sign. No, that ultimate moment is equivalent to phi mn. So divide both sides by reduction factor phi. That will become mu over phi equivalent to mn. No? In the nominal moment, meron tayong dalawang formula for that, di ba? It could be equivalent to cc multiplied by d minus a over 2. No? Or mn is equivalent to ts multiplied by d minus a over 2. At yun yung ginamit natin. No? And then, ang ating tension force ng tension bars, TS, is equivalent to ASFY. No? So, TS is equivalent to ASFS dapat. So, for this, pinagpapalagay natin or ina-assume natin na nag-yield yung ating steel bar. That is why we are using FY here. No? And then, we will substitute the value of A. Ano ba yung value ni A? Mako-compute yun by taking summation of forces along X or C equivalent to T. Ang compressive force ay 0.85 FC prime AB. Ang tension T is AS FY. No, getting the value of A, divide both sides by 0.85 FC prime B. So A will become AS FY divided by 0.85 FC prime B. No, so eto na siya. So, pag sinubstitute nyo yun, naka-over 2 siya. So, yung 2 mamumultiply kay 0.85. And that will become 1.7. Yung formula natin. No? Simplifying further, we will factor out effective depth D. So, pag inalis mo yung effective depth D dito, ang matitira ay 1. Nandun na sa labas yung D. Dito naman, walang effective depth D, di ba? So, pag finactor out natin effective depth D dyan, we will divide D. No? So, kapag binalik mo yun, magiging d over d, babalik sa dating form. Wala tayong binago sa ating equation. No? And then, simplifying further, we will multiply it by BD over BD. No? So, effective depth D here multiplied by BD, that will become BD squared. Yung BD dito sa denominator, that will be divided to ASFY. Nandito na siya. And then, simplifying further ulit, AS over BD, that is steel ratio. That is equivalent to rho. Kaya ito naging rho Fy na lang. And we have also here AS over BD. That is also equivalent to rho or steel ratio. So, magiging ganyan yung equation natin. And, yung nakamultiply kay BD squared, etong term na to, that is what we call coefficient of resistance, Rn. No, therefore, Rn is equivalent to rho Fy multiplied by 1 minus rho Fy over 1.7 Fc prime. So, sinubstitute mo lang to. Ito magiging Rn. That will become mu over phi Rn BD squared. Cross-multiply nyo yung phi. Ito yung magiging form. That ultimate moment is phi Rn BD squared. No? And with respect to the coefficient of resistance formula, kapag dinistribute natin si rho Fy, that will become Rn equivalent to rho Fy multiplied by 1, that is rho Fy, minus, it will be distributed here. That will become rho squared Fy squared over 1.7 Fc prime. And as you can see, this is a quadratic equation. No, merong term na rho squared, merong term na rho. Dito sa last term, walang rho. So, Rn will be considered as a constant term. Tama? It follows the equation for quadratic equation. Ax squared plus bx plus c equivalent to 0. So, this equation can be considered as quadratic equation. No? Magiging, ito transpose mo lang doon, magiging rho squared Fy squared over 1.7 Fc prime, magiging minus rho Fy plus Rn equivalent to 0. No, variable of rho squared, variable of rho, walang rho, that is a quadratic equation. No? So, pag quadratic equation siya, masosolve natin yung roots ng rho using quadratic formula. So, kapag substitute natin lahat ng term, dito A is Fy squared over 1.7 Fc prime. And then, B is negative Fy. And then, C is coefficient of resistance Rn. So, substitute mo itong mga values na to sa ating quadratic formula, you will able to get this formula or root for the value of Steele ratio rho. That Steele ratio is equivalent to 0.85 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 Rn over 0.85 Fc prime. No? Ito na yung actual Steele ratio natin for the design procedure. No? Dahil yung actual Steele ratio na rho equivalent to AS over BD, hindi pa natin ito magagamit in computing the value of rho dahil yung area ng steel yung ating unknown dito sa design. No? So you have to compute first the actual Steele ratio for you to get the value of AS. At ito yung formula ng actual Steele ratio. No? Okay, you should memorize or familiarize yourself with respect to this formula. Next one, we have also included here the design process. No? Etong steps na nakalagay dito, nasa letter B part. No? Yung process na nakalagay ito, kapag binigay na mismo sa problem, yung value ng effective width B, o yung width B, tsaka yung effective depth D. No? Kapag meron ng binigay na dimensions, yung ating section, determining of amount of reinforcement na tayo. No, and for determination of the amount of reinforcement, ito yung steps or ito yung procedure. No, first step is to solve for the coefficient of resistance Rn. At mako-compute niyo yan using the formula of ultimate moment. That mu is equivalent to phi Rn BD squared with assumptions. No? May assumptions tayo dyan dahil yung reduction factor phi, meron tayong tatlong classification for that. No, at hindi pa natin alam kung saan siya magpo-fall na classification. So, i-assume nyo. Number 2, we have to solve for the Steele ratio, actual, and then check the adequacy. No, solve mo yung rho minimum tsaka rho maximum also. And para maging adequate siya, a singly reinforced requirement, dapat ang actual Steele ratio is less than rho max but greater than rho minimum. No? Kapag rho ay greater than rho maximum, that will fall under doubly reinforced beam. And we don't want that to happen. No? Dahil wala pa naman tayo kay doubly reinforced requirement. Pag na-solve na natin si doubly reinforced or na-discuss na natin to, pwede na maging ganyan yung requirement natin or condition natin. But for now, dapat hindi natin makuha itong condition na to dahil singly reinforced pa lang po tayo. No? Okay, so pag magpo-fall tayo dito sa condition na yan, we have to solve for AS. And AS is rho BD. No? Eto na siya, oh. Na-solve nyo na yung AS. Diba ito yung goal natin? No, pag may binigay ng ultimate moment, we can now solve for AS. As easy as that. Kaya lang, yung AS na na-compute dito, hindi pa tayo sure kung yung magiging sagot talaga. Dahil meron tayong mga in-assume na condition along the way para ma-compute si AS. So, para malaman natin kung tama talaga si AS na na-compute, we have to check the conditions na inassume. Compute for the value depth of compression block A, the depth of neutral axis C. No, kapag na-compute mo yung dalawang yan, mako-compute natin yung actual tensile stress ng ating tension bars or FS. No? So pag na-compute mo yung FS, i-check mo na yung assumptions natin. No, steel yields ba tayo? Tension controlled ba tayo? Transition region ba tayo? Or compression controlled? No. And then, sabi dito, check if tension controlled condition. If no, design as doubly reinforced beam. Pero kapag nag-yes tayo, tension controlled tayo, we will design that as singly reinforced. Yung na-compute na AS ay tama kapag tension controlled tayo. No? And you can now able to, or you are now able to compute the number of bars. And number of bars is the area of the tensile bars over the area of bar. No? So that will be the design procedure. So para mas ma-familiarize kayo dito, let's have an example, no? Let's continue yung examples natin last time. Okay. So for this example, we have a 350 mm by 500 mm rectangular beam, and it is reinforced for tension only with 528 mm bars. The beam has an effective depth of 446 mm. The beam is to carry a uniform dead load of 4.5 kN per meter, including its own weight. The uniform live load and a uniform live load of 3 kN per meter and a concentrated dead load of P and 2P as shown below. We will use yield stress of steel bar 414 megapascal, compressive strength ng concrete 34.5 megapascal. We are required to calculate the ultimate moment capacity or MU in kilonewton meter and the maximum value of P in kilonewtons. No? Okay, analyze the problem. Let's draw the section first. Meron tayong rectangular section na binigay. It is reinforced sa tension side lang daw with 528 mm diameter bars. Ang ating width ay 350 mm. Effective depth is given also 446 mm. Therefore, yung 500 na binigay doon, that will be considered as the total thickness of the beam. No? And the beam or the yield stress of steel bar is 414. The compressive strength of concrete is 34.5. No? For this problem, this is analysis or investigation. Tama? Dahil may binigay na area ng bakal or number ng bakal and then pinapa-compute yung moment capacity. If that is the case, nasa analysis pa lang tayo. Hindi pa yan design. No? Dahil kapag design, ibibigay yung moment capacity, ang ipapa-compute yung number of bars. Baliktad. No? Okay, so analysis pa rin daw. Anong unang ginagawa kay analysis? We will check the adequacy requirement. Tama? Okay, para ma-check natin kung adequate tayo, determine first minimum steel ratio. Ang minimum steel ratio, meron tayong dalawang formula. Nakabase yun kay FC prime. Ang FC prime ay greater than 31.36. So, we will be using 0.25 square root of FC prime na 34.5 over Fy na 414. What is minimum steel ratio? Zero point.
0.0035.
Okay. Get the value of maximum steal ratio. This is 0.85 beta 1 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 3 over 7. No, before we get these, check first the value of beta 1. Nalang beta 1, nakadepende rin kay Fc prime. No, 34.5 ang Fc prime, that is within the range of 28 and 55. So, that is condition number 2 or second condition. No, pag second condition sa beta 1 factor, that is formula based. You have to solve for it. Beta 1 is 0.85 minus 0.05 over 7 multiplied by Fc prime na 34.5 minus 28. So, get the value of beta 1. Ano po ito?
0.804.
80
4 po.
804. Store the value as A. And then get the value of rho max. That is 0.85. Ang beta 1 ay 0.804. Fc prime 34.5. Fy is 414. Multiplied by 3 over 7. What is rho max?
0.0244.
0244. Tama po yung naisulat ko?
Opo, sir.
Okay.
Opo, sir.
Get now the value of actual steal ratio.
Opo, sir.
AS over BD. Ang area ng steel, meron tayong 5. Ang diameter ay 28 over B, 350. Effective depth of 446. What is actual steal ratio?
.0197.
Okay. Now check. Compare the values of rho min, rho max, and rho. Do we have an adequate section? Nagfo-fall ba siya kay rho? Less than rho max? Greater than rho minimum?
Opo, sir.
Okay. So therefore,
Opo, sir.
singly reinforced tayo. No? So, use rho actual, or you will be using rho equivalent to rho actual. No? Okay. Now, let's continue. Anong next step natin dito? We will be taking summation of forces equivalent to X. No? Summation force along X equivalent to 0. Meron tayong mga assumptions dito. Assume natin steel yields. And then, ito yung condition na i-check. Fs should be greater than or equivalent to Fy. Ano ang C? 0.85. Fc prime, 34.5. A is unknown. The width is given 350. Tension T is A as Fy. So, okay daw gamitin yung 5 bakal. No need na paliitin yung value and palakihin yung value. So, that is 5 pi over 4. 28 squared multiplied by Fy na 414. What is the value of depth of compression block A?
$124.185.
124.185.
185 po.
Tama ba yung naisulat ko?
Opo,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
Get the value of
Opo, tama po.
Get the value of the depth of neutral axis. That is A equivalent to beta 1C. Ang beta 1 na compute nyo na kanina, naka-store kay A. No, that is 0.804. So you can now solve for depth of neutral axis. Kindly compute.
$154.541.
154.542.
Okay, store the value. Now, check the conditions na inassume. Get the value of Fs. Ito ay 600 multiplied by D minus C over C. Substitute the given. 600 effective depth, minigay na sa problem, 446 minus C, 154.54 over C, 154.54. So, what is the value of Fs? Kindly compute.
1,130.57.
1,131.59.
1,131.59.
0.571.
This is megapascal. No? So, tama ba yung mga inassume? Tama ba siya ay mag-yield Fs is greater than Fy? So, correct yung assumption natin. Tama? So, pag correct yung assumption, mako-compute or magagamit natin si A tsaka si C. So, next step is to determine the value of reduction factor phi. At yung phi nakabase kay Fs. And as you can see, Fs is greater than 1,000 megapascal. No? If that is the case, we have a tension-controlled classification. No? If tension-controlled classification, the value of phi is 0.90. No, meron na kayong reduction factor phi. You can now solve for the moment capacity mu. Ang mu that is phi multiplied by 0.85 Fc prime AB multiplied by D minus A over 2. So substitute. We have phi 0.90, 0.85 Fc prime 34.5. Ang A, tama daw yung condition. So magagamit si 124.185. B is 350. D, effective depth 446 minus A, 124.185 divided by 2. What is moment capacity, mu? Again, divide it by 1 million para maging kilonewton meter yung unit.
440.398.
398.
Kilonewton meter. Now, store the value as A. Sa inyo na siya i-store dahil hindi na natin kailangan yung na-compute natin kanina na values. No? So, this is our first requirement. At itong mu na to, magagamit natin for the second requirement. Yung pinaka-safe na value ni load B. Now, analyze our loading. No? Itong loadings na binigay sa problem natin, pampalito. No? Papansin nyo, meron tayong kinikerry na 2P at saka P. No? Baka i-solve nyo na as is. Kaya lang sabi sa problem, nagkikerry pa daw siya ng uniform load, dead load tsaka live load. So, you need to consider them also. No? Kapag i-redraw natin yan, meron tayo uniformly distributed load dito. And then meron tayong 2P here. Ito ay P. No? Yung ultimate moment ng section natin, that will be equated to the maximum moment ng ating beam. No? Provided na yung ating loadings should be in ultimate conditions also. No, kaya lang yung mga loadings hindi pa naman ultimate load dahil hindi sinabing factored load sila. No, therefore, para maging ultimate load, ifa-factor nyo siya. No, eto may binigay na dead load, eto may binigay na live load. No? So, eto, gagawin natin ultimate load. Tama? So, that will become 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. So, naka-factor na by 1.2 yung dead load tsaka by 1.6 yung live load. So, that is 1.2. Ang dead load na binigay ay, let's check. Dead load is 4.5. Ang live load ay 3. So, dead load ay 4.5 plus 1.6. Live load is 3. What is our ultimate uniform load?
10.2.
10.2.
10.2.
Kilonewton per meter. Same with our 2P and P. Ano ba sinabi sa problem sa 2P and P? Concentrated dead load. No? Since dead load sila, may factor din sila. Ano ba yung pinakamagandang factored or factor na gagamitin for dead load? 1.2. No, dahil kinonsider natin live load. So, 1.2 here. Ito ay 1.2. No? So, ito ay magiging 2.4P. Ito ay magiging 1.2P. So, redron lang natin ulit. Yung biga natin. So, ito ay magiging 2.4P. Ito ay magiging P. Itong uniform load natin ay magiging 10.2 kN per meter. No? So, using this, ito ay magiging 1.2P. So, using these loadings, naka-ultimate loadings na yan. Therefore, yung maximum moment na mako-compute dito will be equated to the ultimate moment of section. No? Kaya lang, nasan ba yung maximum moment ng ating beam loaded shown? So, you have to analyze that. Papasok ngayon dyan si deformable bodies or strength of materials or yung ating theory of structures. Ito, madali pala naman. Simply supported. Therefore, kahit ang method na gagamitin nyo ay shear and moment diagrams or shear and moment equations. No? So, let's get the value of maximum moment. No, meron tayong reactions sa supports. Say this is point A, ito ay point B. This is reaction at A, reaction at B. No? For us to get the maximum moment, get first the value of the reactions at support. No? But before that, analyze natin yung shear diagram. No, kahit wala pa tayong values. Most likely, yung shear diagram tataas muna by the value of RA. And then, bababa dito. No, dahil pababa yung uniform load natin. 0 degree to, yung manner ng pagbaba dito sa shear diagram ay first degree. And then, bababa ng 2.4P. And then, bababa ulit ng first degree, tataas ng reaction at B. And then, bababa ulit dito, bababa ulit ng 1.2P. Most likely, ganyan yung shear diagram natin. And meron tayong points of zero shear here. These points of zero shear, nandyan yung maximum moment values natin. Tama? And nasan ba yung points of zero shear? Nasa point of application ni supports, o roller support, at sa point of application ni 2.4P. At alam na natin kung nasan sila, di ba? 2 meters ito, 2 meters, 2 meters. No need to compute where is the location of maximum moment. No, ito ay 2 meters, 2 meters, 2 meters. Ito ay si point B. Say this is point C, yung point of application ni 2.4P. So, nakay point B, nakay point C yung maximum moment values natin. So, we will analyze that. No? Bago natin i-analyze, determine first the reaction at A. So, paano natin masasolve yung reaction at A? We will take summation of moment at point B. We will take clockwise rotation is positive. So, for that, we have reaction at A multiplied by a perpendicular distance of 4 meters. Tama? Yung 2.4P, anong galaw? Papunta kay point B. Counter. So, that is negative moment. 2.4P multiplied by perpendicular distance of 2 meters. Yung 1.2P papunta kay B clockwise. So, positive moment. 1.2P multiplied by a perpendicular distance of 2 meters ulit. How about uniform load? Papunta kay point B. Is that a negative moment or a positive moment? Hello po?
Positive po.
Positive ang galaw? Or negative?
Negative po.
That should be
Negative po.
Yun.
Negative.
That should be counterclockwise, no? Dahil mag-a-act yun sa gitna, di ba? Ang gitna niya ay 3 meters. So, yan na yung load. Papunta doon, counterclockwise. So, minus 10.2. Yung area ay base times height. So, that is 10.2 times 6. Multiplied by the moment arm. Yun yung distance ng centroid ng rectangular load natin papunta kay point B. And that is 1 meter. No? So, wala na tayong moment. That will now be equivalent to 0. So, analyze reaction at A. Yung reaction at A, hindi pa natin masasolve dahil wala pa tayong variable of P. So, RA will be in terms of P. So, that will become, eto magiging positive sa kabila. O, eto muna, constant term. Magiging positive sa kabila, 10.2 times 6. Eto magiging positive din sa kabila, 4.8 P. Ito magiging minus sa kabila. Minus 2.4 P. Divide both sides of the equation by 4. So, what is the value of reaction at A? What is 10.2 times 6 divided by 4?
15.3 po.
15.3. How about 4.8
15.3.
minus 2.4 divided by 4? 2.4 divided by 4.
0.6.
Yun, positive.
0.6.
0.6 P. So, we have now reaction at A in terms of load P. So, take note of these. Now, analyze the maximum moment points. Point C and point B. Let's have first point C. No. So, yung process natin dito, guys, is we will section the beam at points of maximum moment. No, para makompute natin yung Mmax. Gets po? So, pag sinection natin kay point C, meron tayong left side section tsaka right side section. I-consider yung mas madaling loadings at mas magandang i-consider yung left side. Dahil kokonti yung loadings na i-consider. So, let's analyze first point C. No? So, consider left side section. Ang makikita mo doon ay eto lang. Meron tayong reaction at A sa point A. Eto si point C. At ang location ni point C from point A is 2 meters. Ito ay 10.2. Yung loading kay point C kanina na 4.8P, hindi na natin siya i-consider. No. Or that is 2.4P rather. Hindi natin i-consider dahil nag-section na tayo kay point C. No. Nasa left side lang i-consider. So, dyan sa point C, meron tayong shear. And then, meron tayong Mmax sa point C. Consider natin siya ay positive. Or, consider natin maximum positive moment. At kapag maximum positive moment, considering left side section, ito yung galaw. No? That is counterclockwise. So, para makompute sa Mmax, we will take summation of moment at point C. Equivalent to 0. Sabihin natin, lahat ng clockwise rotation ay positive. So, yung Mmax, that is negative yung rotation niya with respect sa positive rotation. So, that is negative Mmax. And then, yung RA, papunta kay point C, positive rotation, plus RA times 2 meters. Yung 10.2 papunta kay point C, counterclockwise, so minus 10.2 times the base 2 multiplied by the moment arm, yun yung distance ng centroid niya papunta kay point C, 1 meter, equivalent to 0. Mmax yung kinukuha, di ba? Lipat mo dun sa kabila para maging positive. No? And, ano natira? Reaction at A. Ano ba yung reaction at A? 15.3 plus 0.6P multiplied by 2. Minus, ito ay 20.4. Yang Mmax na yan will be equated to the ultimate moment of the section. No, dahil etong loadings na ginawa natin ay naka-ultimate load na. So, ito ay equated to 440.398 kilonewton meter. Naka-store na yan kanina. Check nyo na lang po. Naka-store kay A. 440.398. And as you can see sa ating equation, load P na lang yung unknown. So, you can now compute for the value of P. Ano po yung value niya?
358.4982.
4982. Same answer po dun sa iba?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Yan yung isang value ng P.
Opo.
No? Meron pa tayong isang makocompute na P dahil dalawa daw yung points of maximum moment natin. No? Okay, so let's consider at point B. No, sa point B, isa-section din natin yan. No, sa roller support. Kapag nag-section tayo sa roller support, mas magandang i-consider yung right side section kaysa yung left side. No? So, kapag i-consider natin yung right side ng point B, ito yung makikita nating loading. Ito si 1.2P. Ito si 10.2 kN per meter. Ito si point B. No, yung reaction sa roller support at point B, hindi rin natin i-consider. Dahil doon tayo naghati. No? Ito ay 2 meters. Pagpalagay natin, yung sa point B ay maximum negative moment. No, pag negative moment, considering right side section, ganyan yung galaw. Pero pag sinabi yung maximum positive moment siya, ang galaw niya ay pa ganyan. It should be clockwise. Considering right side section, ha? Dito kinonsider lang natin negative moment yung makocompute natin kay point B. So, this is Mmax. So now, para makompute yung Mmax na yan, we will take summation of moment at point B. No? Assuming clockwise rotation is positive. So, eto, negative. So, that is negative Mmax. Dahil siya ay counterclockwise. Okay, negative. Yung 10.2 papunta kay point B, clockwise. So, positive. 10.2 times the base 2 multiplied by perpendicular distance, 1. No? Yung 1.2P papunta kay point B, clockwise din. Plus 1.2P multiplied by perpendicular distance of 2 meters. Equivalent to 0. No, compute natin si Mmax. Lipat mo sa kabila, magiging positive. So that will be equivalent to 20.4 plus 2.4P. As you can see, yung Mmax positive yung na-compute, diba? According sa value niya. So, pag positive yan, ibig sabihin, tama yung inassume natin na siya ay maximum negative moment. Tama yung galaw na inassume natin dito. Pag inassume nyo, pag ganun siya, ang mako-compute nyo ay negative 20.4 minus 2.4P. So, according sa formula, magiging negative yung value ng Mmax for any values of P. So, ibig sabihin lang nun, mali yung inassume na direction. No? Dahil dapat daw ay negative. So, eto siya. Okay. So, yung Mmax na yan will be equated to the ultimate moment. No? So, that is equivalent to 440.398 kN/meter. And as you can see here, masosolve na natin dyan yung ating value ni load P. Ano po yung value ni P?
174.999.
99?
9 pa po.
999.
9 pa po.
Kilonewtons.
999.
Okay. Meron tayong dalawang na-compute na load P. Ang tanong sa problem, yung maximum value P. Ang maximum value P ay yung pinaka-safe na value ni P. At ang pinaka-safe na value ni P ay yung mas maliit na value. No, so yung mag-govern pong value dito ay yung 174.999. Ito po ay hindi safe na value ni load P. No? So, questions po sa problem na ito? Okay. I suppose wala. Let's have another one. Okay, so we have here a reinforced concrete beam has a width of 300 millimeters and an effective depth to tension bars of 600 millimeters. Compression reinforcement, if needed, will be placed at a depth of 60 millimeters below the top. If the compressive strength of concrete is 30 megapascal and the yield stress of the steel bar is 414 megapascal, Determine the tension steel area if the beam is to resist an ultimate moment of 650 kilonewton meter. So yung problem na ito is design problem. Dahil merong binigay na moment capacity. At ang pinapakompute yung required tension steel area AS. No? Okay. Dito sa problem, sabi dyan, compression reinforcement if needed will be placed at a depth of 60 mm below the top. Pag merong compression reinforcement, doubly reinforce tayo. No? So, i-check natin kung doubly reinforce ba itong problem na to or singly reinforce. So, para ma-check natin, first step, mapapansin nyo itong problem na to, meron ng width na binigay. Meron ng effective depth. So, determination of the amount of reinforcement. And for that, first step is to compute the value of Rn, coefficient of resistance. No, mako-compute yun using mu equivalent to phi Rn Bd squared. No, dito meron tayong i-assume na condition. Dahil yung phi, sabi ko nga, meron tatlong condition yan or classification. Assume natin na siya ay tension controlled. No, ito yung kailangan natin. Sabi nga natin, mas magandang dinedesign natin yung biga natin or structural element natin as tension controlled kaysa sa ibang classification. No, dahil mas maganda yung kind of failure na to compared to compression controlled. But we have to check kung tamang tension controlled siya. So, mu is given 650 kilonewton meter. So, you have to observe consistency of units. Ito, i-convert mo into Newton millimeter. Gagawin mo siyang, or magmumultiply ka ng 1 million, or times 10 raised to 6. And by that, magiging Newton millimeter na yung ating unit. No? Equivalent to phi, in-assume natin tension controlled. So that is a value of 0.90. Rn is unknown. The value of width B is 300 millimeters. The value of effective depth D is 600 millimeters. Quantity squared. As you can see, Rn is unknown. Masosolve nyo na. Ano po yung value ni Rn?
6.687.
6.687.
Megapascal, no? Dahil cancel to, yung mm squared dito, mau-over kay Newton. So, Newton per mm squared will be a megapascal. Store the value of Rn as A. Pag na-compute natin yung Rn, we can now compute the actual steel ratio, which is rho. And that is 0.85 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2Rn over 0.85 of Fc prime. No? Now, substitute the values. We have 0.85. Ang Fc prime na binigay, compressive strength 30 over Fy 414 multiplied by 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 multiplied by Rn, naka-store kay A. 6.687 over 0.85 Fc prime 30. Okay, so what is the value of actual steel ratio?
0.019.
0.019.
0.019. Same answer po sa iba?
Opo,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
Opo,
sir.
Check the adequacy requirement.
Opo, sir.
No. Get the value of raw minimum and raw maximum. Yung raw minimum muna po. Ang raw minimum, nakabase kay Fc prime. So, Fc prime is less than 31.36. If that is less than, raw minimum formula is 1.4 over Fy, which is 414. Ano ang minimum steel ratio natin?
0.00338.
0.00338.
Okay, how about raw maximum? Formula, 0.85 beta 1, Fc prime, over Fy multiplied by 3 over 7. No, analyze first beta 1. Ang beta 1, nakasalalay kay FC prime. So, greater than 28, less than 55, formula base po ang beta 1. So, solve for it first. That is 0.85 minus 0.05 over 7 multiplied by 30 minus 2. What is beta 1?
Zero 0.836.
Same answer lang po sa iba. Oh, this is minus 28.
Opo, sir.
836 pa din.
Okay.
Kahit 28 yun.
Opo, sir.
Okay, store the...
Opo, sir.
Okay. Store the value of beta 1. Naka-store yung row actual natin as B. Yung row minimum, wag na. Yung beta 1 store yung value as C. No? So, naka-store na kay C. Row max is 0.85 multiplied by 0.836. FC prime ay 30 multiplied by 3 over Fy 414 multiplied by 7. So, what is raw max?
Zero 0.0221.
221. Now, compared.
0.0221.
Compare the value of raw max, raw mean, and raw. Do we have an adequate section? Fall ba siya kay raw, less than raw max? Greater than raw minimum? Tama, di ba?
Opo, sir.
No. So, this is singly reinforced.
Opo, sir.
No. Etong requirement na to, hindi talaga ito yung actual checking for the adequacy requirement. No. Adequate siya kasi nga nagpo-fall siya sa condition na to. Kaya lang, hindi pa tayo sure kung tama yan. Kasi nga, nag-assume tayo ng value ni phi. No? Paano kapag hindi reduction factor of equivalent to 0.90? Therefore, mababago yung conditions natin if that is the case. No? Okay, so, pag nag-assume tayo, adequate naman daw siya. Let's check kung tama. No? Since adequate, we will be using raw actual. No? Pag na-compute nyo na yung raw actual, you can now compute for AS. And AS is raw BD. Ang raw na gagamitin ay yung raw actual. No? Dahil within the range siya ng minimum tsaka maximum. So, naka-store kay B yun, 0.019 multiplied by the width na, ang width na binigay, 300, effective depth ay 600. So, multiplied by 300, multiplied by 600. What is our area of tension steel?
3,441.695.
mm squared. No? Ito na yung ating requirement to, determination of AS. No, kaya lang, hindi pa tayo sure, sabi ko nga. We have to check kung tama yan. So, para ma-check, get the value of A and C and Fs by taking summation of forces along X. No? So, what is C? 0.85. Ang FC prime ay 30. The value of A is unknown. The value of B is 300. Ang T ay AS, FY. Ang AS ay, check natin to. Yung 3441.695 multiplied by FY. Bakit FY, hindi FS? Dahil kanina nag-assume na kayo ng tension controlled. Pag ina-assume yung tension controlled, ina-assume nyo na FS ay greater than 1,000. Pag greater than 1,000 yan, automatic, FS ay greater than kay FY. Dahil yung FY, mas mababa sa 1,000 value, usually. No? And for this problem, Fy is 414. So, kapag in-assume tension controlled, ina-assume mo na din na tayo ay steel yield. No? Kaya AS Fy. So, Fy is 414. So, what is the value of A?
186.256.
0.256.
Okay, get the value of C. Ang A ay beta 1C. Ang beta 1, na-compute nyo na kanina, naka-store kay C. 0.836. So, that is A over beta 1. What is the value of depth of neutral axis? 200.
222.871.
871 mm. Store the values of A and C. Now, get the value of Fs para ma-check natin kung tama yung assumptions. Ang Fs natin ay 600 multiplied by D minus C over C. No? So, substitute the given 600. Effective depth is given as 600 minus C 222.871 over C 222.871. What is the value of Fs? Or the tensile stress of the tension bars?
1015.285.
1015.
1015.2841.
2845.
285.
Okay, 285 down. No, that is megapascal. So, check the condition. Tama bang tension controlled? Tama bang Fs ay greater than 1,000? Check.
Opo, sir.
No,
Opo, sir.
tama bang steel yields? Ang Fs ba ay greater than Fy? Tama. No?
Opo,
So,
sir.
kapag tama yung mga
Opo,
assumptions natin, tama yung value ni As na na-compute. Ito na yung magiging sagot natin. That tension steel area is 3,441.695. Kapag hindi tama, that will fall. Kapag hindi daw tayo tension control, that will fall under doubly reinforced beam. No? Okay. So, next one, I'll be presenting here another solution or another way. No? Tingnan natin kung ano yung mas madadalian kayo. Ito kasi yung sinunod natin nasa module natin. Okay. So, for these, check the adequacy muna. No? Para malaman natin kung singly reinforced or doubly reinforced, get the value of MU. Ang MU should be less than MU max para maging singly reinforced siya. If MU is greater than MU max, that will be a doubly reinforced beam. No? So, dapat nandito tayo sa condition. Ultimate moment capacity should be less than maximum ultimate moment capacity. No? Ano ba yung MU max? Ang MU max, parang MU lang din. No? If MU is phi multiplied by 0.85 FC prime AB multiplied by D minus A over 2, ang MU max, ganyan din. No? Yung A, naka-maximum condition lang. A max, eto, A max din. No? Or pa pwede natin padaanin kay tension force. If MU is AS Fy D minus A over 2, ang MU max, ganyan din. Yung AS, maximum condition lang. Yung A, naka-maximum condition lang. No? So, paano natin makocompute yung MU max? Get the value of A max or the depth of compression block in maximum condition and the value of maximum tension steel area. No? So, paano magagawa yon? That will be first one. Determine first raw max. No? Dahil ang AS max is equivalent to raw max BD. No? Or raw BD ang A. Naka-maximum condition lang tayo. Parang ganyan lang din. No? Parehas na formula, naka-maximum condition. Ang raw max, na-compute na natin kanina. Maximum steel area is 0.0221. Kindly store the value of this. Para hindi tayo nag-round off. Okay na? Okay, so na-store na, no? Now, get the value of AS max. Ang raw max ay 0.0221. Naka-store yun. 0.0221. Ang B ay 300. Ang D ay effective depth D 600. What is maximum tension steel area?
3970.941.
3,972.298.
Same answer lang po dun sa iba.
3970.
3970.941.
3970.941.
941.
Okay, store the value of these. Now get, na-compute nyo ng AS max. Na-compute nyo na to. Get the value of A max. Paano makukompute yung A max? Take summation of forces along X. Ang C ay 0.85 FC prime na, ano yung FC prime na binigay? 30. So this is 30 multiplied by A. This will become maximum A. No? Multiplied by B na 300. Para maging maximum yung A, ang gagamitin nating AS ay maximum din. So this is 3970.941 multiplied by Fy na 414. So what is A max? Excuse me.
214.8.
214.898.
898. No? So you can now solve for MU max. Ang MU max ay equivalent to AS max na 3970.941. Ang Fy ay 414. Ang effective depth D ay 600 minus A max 214.898 over 2. What is MU max?
$809.739.
809.379. 739.
739 po.
Same answer lang po sa iba.
Opo.
Okay.
Opo, sir.
Now check the adequacy. Singly reinforced ba tayo or doubly reinforced? And for that, ang MU natin kanina ay 650. No? So 650 yon. Ang MU na 650 is less than MU max na 809. No? 0.739. So therefore, singly reinforced tayo. No? Nahalata naman natin kanina, ganyan din yung na-compute natin. Singly reinforced tayo nag-fall. Dapat singly reinforced din tayo dito. So kapag nalaman nyo ng adequate siya as singly reinforced, you can now solve for AS. No, hindi pa natin nasa-solve yung AS. Dito pa lang kayo mag-uumpisang pag-solve ng AS. No? And para ma-solve nyo, you will be using MU formula first. Get the value of A, and then get the value of AS. Yun na lang yung step natin. No? Ito na lang yung dalawang step para makompute natin si requirement. Kapag nalaman nyo na siyang adequate siya as singly reinforced. No? So, MU is phi. Ito ay this is phi 0.85 FC prime AB multiplied by D minus A over 2. No? Ang MU ay given as 650 times 10 raised to 6 dapat yan. Para maging consistent yung units natin. Ang phi, pagpapalagay natin tension controlled ulit. No, which is ganun naman talaga yung case dahil na-prove na natin sa first solution. 0.90, ang 0.85 is given, FC prime ay 30, A is unknown, ang B binigay 300, effective depth D 600 minus A over 2. No? So as you can see here, you can get the value of A. Ano po yung value ni A?
186.256.
Parang kanina lang, di ba? No, pag na-compute yung A, you can now solve for AS. No, by taking summation of forces along X. C equivalent to T. Ano yung C? 0.85 FC prime, which is 30, multiplied by A na 186.256, multiplied by B na 300. Equivalent to AS na unknown, FY na 414. So what is the value of AS?
3,441.695.
0.695.
No, so yung AS natin, dapat parehas lang kanina. No, anong AS natin kanina? 3441.695 mm squared. That will be the requirement. No, check mo na lang siya kung pasok siya kay minimum. No, dahil dito, na-check lang natin siya as maximum na less than. So, check mo siya kay minimum. Dapat ang AS minimum ay less than kay AS. Paano makocompute yung AS minimum? That is rho minimum BD. No? At na-check na naman natin yan kanina. No? So, ito na yung magiging sagot natin. Okay, so questions po sa problem na ito? Okay, I suppose wala. So let's have this, another one. We have here, a rectangular concrete beam has a width of 300 millimeters and an effective depth of 550 millimeters. The beam is simply supported over a span of 6 meters and is used to carry a uniform dead load of 25 kilonewton per meter. No? And a uniform live load of 40 kilonewton per meter. Assume compressive strength ng concrete 21 and the yield stress of steel bar 312. No? Letter A, requirement, determine maximum tension steel area for singly reinforced condition. Letter B, determine the required tension steel area, AS. Letter C, determine the required number of 25 mm diameter tension bars. No. This problem can be solved using NSCP 2001. No. So, what if pag gumamit tayo ng NSCP 2001? Ito po yung process. No. Okay, so this is design problem, di ba? No. Draw first section. Meron tayong binigay na width na 300. Meron tayong effective depth na 550 mm. Ang AS unknown. Yung pinapa-compute. First condition or first requirement is AS max. Second requirement is AS. Third requirement is N. No? Okay, so unang gagawin natin, gamitin natin yung unang or yung pangalawang way natin kanina. Etong pangalawang procedure natin. No? So, solve for AS max. Paano masasolve yung AS max? Check muna natin kung adequate siya as singly reinforced. No? Singly reinforced ba siya or doubly reinforced? And by that, let's solve for MU max. And that is AS max or phi AS max Fy D minus A max over 2. No? Kanina, ang phi na ginamit, sorry for this guys ha. Medyo nakalimutan natin. Ang ASFY, sensya na. Ang ASFY, MN pa lang yan. No, hindi po natin naisali yung reduction factor fee. Gets po? May reduction factor fee pa tayo dito. Oh. No. So, eto, mamumultiply pa ng reduction factor fee. So, ano yung reduction factor fee? For maximum condition, ang Fs ay equivalent to 800 megapascal. So, kapag ang Fs ay 800, makocompute natin yung reduction factor fee. And this is 0.65 plus 0.25 Fs minus Fy over 1,000 minus Fy. So, fee is 0.65 plus 0.25. Ang Fs ay 800 daw. Minus Fy na 414 over 1,000 minus Fy na 414. Ano yung fee natin? Kindly compute.
0.8147.
8147. Pag na-multiply yan sa MU max, 0.8147, ano yung MU max natin?
$659.675.
675. Same answer po sa iba?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Still, singly
Opo, sir.
reinforced
Opo, sir.
requirement tayo.
Opo, sir.
No, dahil ang MU ay less than MU max. So, tama pa rin yung solution natin. Hindi lang natin na-consider yung fee kanina. Okay. Okay, how about MU max kapag gagamit tayo ng 2001? No? Determine or take note guys ha. Under 2001, ang reduction factor fee, walang tatlong classification yan. Iisa lang yung classification ng reduction factor fee under 2001. At palaging siya ay 0.90. No? Nagbago na siya kay 2010, 2015. Naging tatlong classification. Kaya mas mahirap ang design ng structural element under 2010 and 2015. So kapag 2001, ito ay 0.90 palagi. No? Ano ba yung AS max? Paano ito ma-determine yung AS max? That is Rho max BD. No? Ang Rho max na formula kanina, hindi na natin magagamit din. Hindi na gano'n. Hindi na siya 0.85 beta 1 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 3 over 7. Under 2001, ang formula ng Rho max ay 0.75 Rho balance. No, ano yung balance still ratio? Sabi ko na yung last time sa inyo, that is 0.75. Ang balance still ratio ay 0.85 beta 1 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 600 over 600 plus Fy. That is formula of Rho max. Compute for Rho max. Such yung mga values. That is 0.75, 0.85, and then beta 1 nakasalalay kay Fc prime. And Fc prime is less than 28, greater than 17. First condition. Pag first condition, 0.85 ang beta 1. Ang Fc prime ay 21. Naka-multiply kay 600 over Fy na 312 multiplied by 600 plus Fy. 600 plus 312. What is Rho max?
.0240.
024
Zero.
0. Now, you can compute for AS max. No? Ano yung AS max? Ito na yung first requirement natin, guys. AS max is Rho max BD, 0.0240 multiplied by B na 300 multiplied by effective depth na 550. What is AS max?
3959.
3959.7.
3959.57.
170.17.
17 po.
17.
17.
3959.17. Ganyan po.
Opo.
Ito na yung first
Opo.
requirement. AS max.
Opo, sir.
No? So, we can now compute MU max para ma-determine natin kung singly reinforced siya or hindi. And then, sabi ko nga, under 2001 NSCP, ang fee palaging 0.9. No need to check. No, hindi na natin i-check kung 0.9 talaga dahil 0.9 lang naman talaga yung value under 2001 NSCP. Ang AS max na compute nyo na. That is 3959.17. 3959.17. Ang FY binigay as 312. No, multiplied by effective depth D 550 minus yung A max wala pa. Paano natin makocompute yung A max? We will take summation of forces along X. No, ang C ay 0.85, ang FC prime ay 21. A max ito multiplied by B na 300. Ito maging AS max. Ang AS max ay 3959.17 multiplied by FY na 312. Ano yung A max natin?
$230.674.
674. Paras lang sa iba?
Opo, sir. Opo, sir.
So, substitute dito. D minus A max 230.674 divided by 2. So, you can now compute for MU max. Divide nyo ito ng 1 million ulit para maging kilonewton meter yung unit.
$483.230.
Same answer po dun sa iba?
Opo, sir.
Opo, sir.
Okay. Let's check kung papasa siya as singly reinforced. Get the value of MU dahil wala pang binigay na MU, di ba? At mako-compute natin yung ultimate moment using our beam loaded. That is simply supported daw over a span of 6 meters. Nakikerry ng dead load na 25 and then live load na 40. No, pag simply supported tayo na nakikerry ng uniform load, meron ng formula for that, di ba? No. Ang MU natin ay WU L squared over 8. Hindi na tayo gagamit ng shear and moment diagram tsaka shear and moment equation. Ano ba yung ultimate load natin or ultimate uniform load? May dead load tsaka live load. Meron tayong load combinations. Okay, ito din, nabago din. Under 2001, ang ultimate load natin ay 1.4 dead load plus 1.7 live load. Pag 2010, 2015, nagiging 1.2 ito, nagiging 1.6 naman ito. No, yun po yung pagkakaiba. So, check natin. 1.4, dead load ay 25. Ang live load ay 40. So, what is our ultimate moment?
103 po.
103.
Sakto.
103 po.
Okay, 103 ito.
Opo,
L
sir.
squared, that is
Opo,
6 meters. Quantity squared over 8. So, what is ultimate moment?
463.5.
Or 63.5.
463.5 po.
Okay, store nyo, tingnan yung value. Compare mo yung MU tsaka MU max. 463 yung MU, ang MU max ay 483. No, therefore, we can consider that MU is less than MU max. And if MU is less than MU max, that is singly reinforced. No. Kapag ang MU ay greater than MU max, double reinforced yun. But that is not our case. So, MU is less than MU max. So, So this is singly reinforced. No? Yung MU max, medyo parang nagde-design ulit tayo dyan, di ba? Tingnan mo yung process, parang nagde-design lang din. Determination niya. Nag-summation of forces ka, nag-MU ka, may RORO ko din. Meron ng derived formula for MU max. No? You can check for other reviewers. Meron ng mga dinerive silang formula kay MU max and you can use them. No? So, singly reinforced tayo. So, pag singly reinforced, we can now design our beam as singly reinforced. No, ano daw unang step? Determine the value of A. Get the value of A and then get the value of AS. No? So, for A, we will be using MU formula that is phi 0.85 FC prime AB D minus A over 2. No? Ang MU, okay daw yung MU natin dahil less than siya kay MU max, 463.5. 463.5. Convert nyo lang ito Newton mm. Yung phi under 2001, palaging 0.90 po yan. And this is 0.85. Ang FC prime ay 21. Ang A ay unknown. B is 300. Effective depth ay 550 minus A over 2. So you can compute for the depth of compression block A. What is the depth of compression block?
218.102.
102. Same answer lang po dun sa iba.
Opo,
Opo,
sir.
sir.
Okay, so pag same answer, you can now solve for AS by taking summation of forces
Opo,
allowance.
sir.
No? Ang C ay 0.85, FC prime na 21. A is 218.102. B is 300. Equivalent to AS, which is unknown. Ang FY, 312. What is the value of AS?
3743.382.
38 m squared. Same
Two.
answer po sa iba. 382. Same answer po.
Opo, sir.
Opo, sir.
Meron
Opo.
na kayong AS.
Opo.
Na kapag na-compute yung AS, ito,
Opo,
first
sir.
requirement
Opo, sir.
AS max, second requirement AS. Pag na-compute yung AS, you can now solve for N, the number of bars. And that is AS over AB. Ang AS natin ay 3743.382 over AB, pi over 4. Ang diameter daw ng bar na gagamitin ay 25 mm. Binigay sa problem. So, 25 quantity squared. At ito ay round up po palagi. Ano po yung value ni N?
8 po.
8 po.
8 po.
Okay, 8 pieces. Yan ang sagot natin. No, for 2001, what if paggagamit naman tayo ng 2010 tsaka 2015? No, eto, bago nyo gamitin si AS dito guys ha, bago nyo gamitin si AS, kasi dito, na-check lang natin kay maximum. So, check nyo din siya kay minimum. Dapat yung AS na to ay greater than kay AS minimum. No, na raw minimum, BD. No? Determine nyo nga kung greater than siya kay AS minimum. Anong raw minimum? 1.4 over Fy. Dahil ang FC prime ay less than 31.36. 1.4 over Fy na 312. Ang B ay 300. Ang D ay 550. Tama bang greater than yung AS kay AS? Greater than tayo?
Opo.
Paano naman?
So, okay tayo, no?
Opo, sir.
Okay yung 3743. Okay. What if naman kapag gagamit tayo ng another code? Sabi nating 2015. No. Actually, 2010, 2015, parang parehas din. Walang magbabago. Now, ano unang gagawin daw natin? Get the value of Rn. No? Paano ma-determine yung Rn? Mu is equivalent to phi Rn Bd squared. No? Okay. Pag ginamit natin yan, ang Mu, eto meron tayong assumption. Yung phi ngayon, tatlong classification yan. Check nyo siya. So, mag-a-assume tayo. Assume tension-controlled classification ng value ni phi ay 0.90. No, ang Mu, na-solve nyo na kanina. Eto. Pero hindi natin po magagamit ito. Dahil, yung WU, gumamit tayo ng 2001 dyan. So, mapapalitan yung WU. No? Solve for W. So, WU is 1.2 dead load na 25, 1.6 live load na 40. Aba, 25 ang dead load, live load ay 40.
94.
Okay, 94 kilonewton
94
per
po.
meter.
94 po.
94.
By that, we can compute for Mu. No? Ang Mu ay WU L squared over 8. That is 94 multiplied by 6 squared over 8. What is Mu?
423 po.
423.
123.
Kilonewton meter. At yun yung gagamitin natin sa pagde-design. No? So, this is 423. Convert it into Newton millimeter. Magmumultiply ng times 10 raised to 6. Phi, inassume natin tension controlled. Ang Rn, unknown. Ang B ay 300. Effective depth D is 550. What is the value of Rn? Kindly compute.
2848. 2848.485.
2848.48.
guys.
0.485.
It should be squared. Ano po yung Rn?
5.179.
5.179. Okay, store the value as A. Hindi tayo nag-round off. Pag na-compute yung Rn, we can now compute for the value of actual steel ratio, Rho. No? And that is 0.85 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2Rn over 0.85 Fc prime. No? So, this is 0.85. Ang Fc prime ay, ang Fc prime natin, 21 over Fy 312. 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 Rn 5.179 over 0.85. Ang Fc prime ay 21. So, what is actual steel ratio?
0.02.
0.2.
01.
Okay. Now, check the adequacy. Get the value of raw minimum and raw maximum. Ang raw minimum, 1.4 over Fy. No? That is 1.4 over Fy, 312. Ano yung raw minimum?
.0045.
Okay, how about maximum?
0.00448. 449.
449 or 45. Okay, how about maximum? 0.85 beta 1 Fc prime over Fy multiplied by 3 over 7. No, substitute the values 0.85. Ang beta 1, 0.85 din. Dahil below 28 yung FC prime. FC prime is 21 over Fy 312 multiplied by 3 over 7. What is maximum still ratio? 0.
0.0208.
0.8. Check nyo, yung adequacy requirement natin.
0208.
Adequate ba tayo? Singly
Yes.
reinforced?
Nasa gitna po.
Okay, nasa gitna. Rho is less than
Opo,
Rho
sir.
max, but greater than Rho minimum. So, we will be using Rho. So, compute now AS. Ang AS ay equivalent kay Rho BD. That is 0.0201. So, naka-store dapat yun kanina. Ang ating B ay 300. Ang ating depth ay, or effective depth, 550. So, what is AS?
$3,438.822.
3438.822.
Ano po? 3324.
Pakiulit po, 3,000.
3324.239.
24.4.
Okay, 0.2 na lang. mm squared. Paras lang po sa iba.
320. Point.
Naku, medyo mabagal. 3,300.
Opo, sir.
Tama,
Opo, sir.
tama,
Opo,
ba,
sir.
tama ba itong naisulat
Opo,
ko?
sir.
Opo, sir.
Okay, tama na to. No, but then,
24.239. Tama. 0.23.
Tama naman ba?
okay. So, check natin kung tama yung AS, no? Check natin kung yung mga in-assume natin condition ay tama. Nag-assume tayo ng tension controlled. Get the value of A and C. Take summation of forces along X. That is 0.85. FC prime ay 21. The value of A is unknown. The value of B is 300. Tension T is AS na 3324.2. Ang FYI, 312. What is the value of A?
One nine three
193.681.
point 681.
193.681. Okay, get the value of C. Ang A ay beta 1C. Ang beta 1, 0.85. No, so we can get the value of C. $200.
27.86.
86 millimeters. Check the assume condition. Get the value of Fs, 600. Effective depth na 550 minus C, 227.86 over 227.86. What is Fs?
$848.257.
Megapascal. No? Ngayon, tama ba yung mga in-assume nating condition? Tension controlled ba tayo? Ang Fs ba ay greater than kay 1,000? Hindi, di ba? So, wrong assumption. Wrong condition. So, therefore, yung mga na-solve natin ay hindi po pwede. No? We will discard our solution. We will resolve the value of AS. Na kapag hindi daw tayo tension controlled, that will be or that will fall under doubly reinforced requirement. No? Check natin kung doubly reinforced talaga siya using yung isang formula natin kanina. No? Check natin kung yung MU ay less than ba kay MU max or yung MU ay greater than kay MU max. No, ito doubly reinforced, ito singly reinforced. Yung MU natin na determine na, di ba? MU is 423 kilonewton meter. So how about MU max? Determine natin. MU max is equivalent to phi, sabihin natin 0.85 beta 1 or mali 0.85 FC prime AB effective depth minus A over 2. No. So para maging maximum yan, yung A dapat siya ay maximum condition. A max, A max. Pwede rin yung isa. Yung kay phi, AS max Fy multiplied by D minus A max over 2. Either way, parehas lang po yung makocompute natin. Now, compute for A max. Paano makocompute yung A max? By taking summation of forces along x-axis. No? But before that, determine first AS max. No, ang AS maximum ay rho max BD. No, ang rho max na compute nyo na kanina. Ang rho maximum ay 0.0208. Tama po? Paki-store nga yung value nito. Para nito yung nag-round off. 0.85 by 0.85 by 21 by 3 over 312 by 7. Store na. Okay. Now, compute for AS max. That is rho max 0.0208. B is 300. Effective depth ay 550. Ano yung AS max?
3438
3,438.
0.2
3,438.
38.22.
38.8.
0.2? Tama ba yung 0.2?
0.2
3 or 8?
Point
0.82.
82. Okay. Store yung value, AS max. Now we can compute for A max by taking summation of forces along X. So what is C? 0.85. Ang FC prime ay 21. A max is unknown. Multiplied by B na 300. Tension T is AS max na 3438.82. Fy is 312. What is A max?
200.35.
200.357.
3557. No? So, madetermine na natin yung MU max. Bago natin madetermine yung MU max, determine first phi. No? And under 2010-20, 15, ang reduction factor phi na compute nyo na kanina. Naka-store pa ba kanina? Hindi pa. Hindi pa natin na-compute. So, determine first phi. No, ang phi ay 0.65 plus 0.25. Ang Fs under maximum condition ay 800 minus Fy 312 over 1,000 minus Fy na 312. What is reduction factor phi? 0.0
0.827.
Okay, 8 to 7. Store the value.
8 to 7.
Okay, store po yung value. Now we can solve for MU max. Ang MU max ay phi 0.827 multiplied by 0.85. Ang FC prime ay 21. Ang A is A max 200.36 multiplied by B na 300. Effective depth na 550 minus A max na 200.36 over 2. What is MU max?
265.977.
977. Same answer po sa iba. Same answer po.
K99.283 po.
399.
283.
283.
283.
Kilonewton meter. Okay. Now check. Compare the value of MU and MU max. Ang MU ay 423. Ang MU max ay 399. Ano yung comparison? MU ay greater than MU max.
MU max.
So kapag ganyan, that is doubly reinforced tayo. Na? So hindi talaga natin siya ma-analyze as singly reinforced. Under 2010 and 2015. So, ma-analyze lang natin siya as singly reinforced using 2001 NSCP. No? So, questions po sa problem na ito?